Hello everyone, welcome back to Intentional Mastery. This is Henry Abraham and I'm glad today I'm going to talk about growth mindset, which will really help you to be successful in life, and this is an essential for you to hear. Stay tuned, I'm coming back. Let me get to the first point. The first point is the core belief that is required for us to develop a growth mindset, and that is brain plasticity, or otherwise called as neuroplasticity. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean the brain is plastic? Not really. But what does that mean is our brain is malleable. Now, what is malleable? It is a material that can bend or shape or to be formed to something different without breaking or cracking the material itself. So that means our brain can change or adapt to the situations and develop new patterns or new thinking, new behaviors without cracking or breaking the whole system. Now, isn't that good? Now, why did I say this? This belief is the core of people who have a growth mindset. Dweck, one of the Stanford professor, is the one who popularized this term growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Dweck also says a fixed mindset comes from the belief that your qualities are carved in stone. Who you are is who you are, period. Characteristics such as intelligence, personality, and creativity are fixed traits rather than something that can be developed. Whereas the growth mindset comes from the belief that your basic qualities are the things that you can cultivate through effort. Yes, people differ greatly in aptitude, talents, interest, or temperaments, but everyone can change and grow through application and experience. So the core belief we need to have in our life is this, that we can change. Our brain can change. Our brain can change how it functions. If we doesn't have this belief, what happens is that we will never initiate anything that can change our life, that can help us grow. Because the core belief itself is that it's fixed. It's almost like thinking, I'm a finished product. There is no more changes that can be done. There is nothing more that can be done. I'm already a finished product. There is a lot of difference in thinking that I'm a finished product versus I'm not a finished product, but I'm a product in the making. So first thing first, understand that your brain is malleable and you're not a finished product yet. You are in the making, and believe it in every moment. Take it deep to your heart and make sure that's your core belief in life. The second point is cultivate a sense of purpose. Because if we doesn't have a sense of purpose, we will not understand the value that the current moment provides us towards the future. Because we will only focus on what is happening right now, the hardship that we are going through, the struggle that we are going through, but we will not look at the long-term gain out of it because we do not have a purpose. We do not have a mission. Now, I'm sure, sometimes we have vague purpose in life. We are not really sure, but we do things. We kind of get ahead with whatever is happening right now and we go ahead. Now, that's not good enough. We would need to have a purpose in our life. We would need to know what is that we want to achieve in life. What will give the meaning to my life? The moment we understand that, we will be able to look at the present scenario. Whatever the hardships that we are going through right now, whatever the struggle that we are going through right now, we look at that and ask, what will it look like in another 10 years? I'm going through this right now. How will this benefit me in another 5 years? Will it add value to my life? Will I be able to learn something out of it? Can I contribute something to my purpose? When we do that, we will be able to see the long-term goal or long-term benefit out of what is happening right now. So having a purpose is very, very important in our life. In fact, that navigates us through all the hardships that we go through, and that help us to grow. Now, the third point is the power of believing not yet. Now, she tells one story from one of the school in Chicago. She says that in order for students to pass the exams, they would need to pass certain number of courses. Now, if they don't pass those courses, the grade that they get is not failed, but rather they get a grade called not yet. Now, you might think, what is the difference there? Like, what is the word not yet? Now, we don't literally tell the students that they have failed in life, but subtly, it kind of creates that message that they failed. And it matters a lot. In fact, if you've seen many students, many children, they grow up in a mentality that they are a failure. They can't do anything in life. They can't grow beyond this. They can't do anything beyond what they're doing right now. They are a complete failure. Now, where does that come from? It all comes from a subtle messages that's been passed through all those small incidents and bigger incidents that happen in their life. So what is the meaning of the grade not yet? So it means they have not yet mastered the skill, but they will do it. When you say failed, it's done. I failed. I failed means there is no more try, there's nothing, it's failed. But when I say it's not yet, I have not yet mastered it, or I have not yet learned it, or I have not yet been there, or I will be there. So that kind of subtly creates a message and tells us that I'm not there. I have tried different things, but I'm not yet there, but I can be there, or I will be there. So it creates that message in us. So believe that your life is not yet done, or what you're doing right now is not yet over. Now, while I say this, like Dweck said in his statement, your interest might be different. You might be interested in doing this, and you may not like doing that. So that you will have to figure out. But once you figured out that, I think you can learn things, you can do things, you can grow in life, and you can always keep this mentality in your mind that you're not yet there. You're not a failure, but you are not there. Now, the fourth point is filter your thoughts. Now, most of us think the way we think is the way we think, and we let it happen. We kind of underestimate the power that we have to change our thoughts, to alter the way we think or way we look at things. We do have the ability, like I said earlier, our brain is malleable. It has the ability to change without cracking or breaking. We have heard people saying this. Hey, I'm like this. I will never change. I can't change. Don't try to change me. Now, trying to change somebody may not work really well in all situations, but always we can change. So what happens is that we tend to give ourselves to the brain's flow rather than we directing our brain. So we let the experiences create those beliefs, and we let that beliefs run, but we never question them. So let's say we've gone through a failure, and we create a belief that saying that, okay, I'm a failure, I can't do this anymore. Now let's say you're getting into another task next time. Your brain will say, hey man, last time you failed, you're gonna fail in this one too, so better don't do it. Now you can either listen to that and you can let it happen in that way, or you can change it. I failed last time. Some of the learnings that I have from that is this, and I'm gonna apply that to the present task, and I will do this in a better manner. Let's try it out and see. I might fail, but there are chances that I'll be successful. So let me try and give my best. So asking the right questions to your thoughts are really, really important, and that's when you will be able to filter your thoughts. So when a thought comes to our mind, understand that we have the ability to change it, to change the focus, to shift the focus to something else that is beneficial towards our purpose in life. Now, the fifth point is respect your struggles while you reward your effort and progress, not your end results. Now, we always have seen that the world always endorses the end result, but we never look into what really goes behind the scenes. So when we go through the hardships, we never look at how much it's worth to achieve what we are aiming for. And we always have this mentality in our mind, oh, he's lucky to get that. Oh, he's very talented. Just because he's talented, he got that. Just because he's lucky, just because he's rich, he got that. Just because he has got a good parents, he got that. We tend to look at what is the result. We tend to look at what they've got. And that's the reason we say they have what they have. But not always. If you have seen any people who have been successful in life, who have achieved and grown in life, you can be sure that they have gone through hardships. They have gone through struggles. There was a time they were behind the scene. Nobody knew them. Nobody understands what they were going through. But when they came out with the result, people started to appreciate them. But there is always hardships and efforts in achieving great results in life. So it is very important that we keep a mind where we appreciate, where we respect the struggles, Understand that it's contributing to your growth. Understand that it's contributing for you to learn new things, for you to learn and adapt new things to your life. The moment we don't take struggles in that manner, it'll be very hard for us to go through that. And that will in fact lead us to a fixed mindset and say that, okay, I'm not going to go through this. I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore. So it keeps us the same place where we were, and we keep going in the same manner. We pretty much stays in that comfort zone. So make sure that you respect the struggles that you go through and reward the progress and hardships. Have you ever seen people getting rewarded for failures? No, right? Nobody does. But there is a lot of effort that they've taken before that, and nobody appreciates that. In one of the companies in Singapore, I don't exactly remember which company, they have a party called Failure Party. So they celebrate all the failure. Now, I would not want all of us to celebrate the failures or have a party thrown for that failures that we have gone through. But at the same time, it gives us a message that we need to appreciate the hardships, the effort, the progress that we have taken. Now, honestly saying, I've not been a person who can speak in front of people. I'm an introvert. I used to not do a lot of things that I do right now, and I still remember one of those times when I was thrown in front of people to sing a song, and I was literally shivering in front of people. Nobody could hear what I was singing, but I was singing. Trust me, I was singing. And that was my case. And from there, I've been here to being a trainer and in fact speaking in front of you right now. If you ask me, have I achieved everything in life? Not really. But have I progressed in life? Yes, I did. I've progressed from what I was to what I'm today. And I'm still progressing, and I appreciate that. And we should all appreciate the progress that we have made until now. We may not have achieved the results, we're towards it. Or we might have achieved those minor results, or celebrate those minor events, or what we consider as minor, but actually those are the stepping stones towards the bigger ones. Now, the last point is embrace your imperfections. Now, most of the time, rather than embracing your imperfections, we tend to fight against it. Now, while I say that we can grow and there is always a possibility of growth, there are things that we can't change in life. Let's say the financial status that we had, or the past that we had, or the parents that we have, or the family that we have, or the money we have right now, or the way we look. There might be imperfections in your life. There are things that you can change, there are things that you can't change. So you need to differentiate between what you can't change and what you can change. So accept and embrace the imperfections that you have, the weakness that you have, and focus on what you can develop. And it will help you to learn and get the best out of any circumstances and have a growth mindset and to be successful in life. So remember, these are the points that I've told you. One, know that your brain is not fixed. So there is something called neuroplasticity. Your brain is malleable. Second, cultivate a sense of purpose. Third, power of believing not yet. So believe that your life is not yet over. And the fourth one is filter your thoughts. You do not have to always allow the thoughts that comes to your mind, but rather build positive thoughts that will enrich your life, that will help you grow in life. And the fifth one is respect your struggles and reward the effort and progress, not the end result. And the last point is embrace your imperfection. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope I've added some value to you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon to receive notifications on my upcoming videos. Stay blessed. See you next time.